on the loose. Buck doesn't know if he'll ever firefight again. But Bobby and Athena are officially married, y'all. Let's talk all things 911 season finale.
You're tuned in to AFTERBUZZ TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, y'all? I be forgetting about this new song. Come on. If he catching me.
No Forever 21 vibes.
Right. How y'all doing?
Amazing. How are you doing?
Are y'all excited?
No.
I'm sad.
Yeah, because this is the season finale. You're right. What's up, y'all? You are watching 911 Season 2, Episode 18. This episode was entitled The Life We Choose. And it was also the season finale. So we're going to be bringing you everything from Freddy the Bomber Boy, Buck and Allie, Tim and Maddie, Eddie and his parental issue, our Queen Bassett segment. But before we get into all of that, I want y'all to know I'm Porchia Carter. For those of you who are just joining us on this season finale and y'all didn't know me before, I'm Porchia Carter and I cannot do this alone. I am joined by my two double R's, the infamous and amazing Ricky and Rochelle.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
It's like the Rough Riders.
Okay, double R's. What's up? All right, top of the show thoughts. What's up?
Great episode. Episode. Sad to see it. Sad to see the season over, but this show.
Love your accent.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. This show. This show has come very far for me, like especially. I didn't like it in the beginning, but I see that this show as it's progressed. All the characters have developed. They have such depth, and the storylines are meaningful, as you could tell in this last episode. It made me cry.
Yeah.
You know I was balling.
Waterworks were out for her.
I was back there eating my pistachios, just getting it together. So I have to have a fresh face. But yes, I just didn't like the beauty influencer. That's the only problem that I just got to get off the bat. Mamacita went to Belize and just represented us so bad.
Oh,
you already know.
I was going to shout you out with the Belize thing.
Listen,
come on, let them know where you're from. Let them know.
You done know I'm from Belize. You already know Central America, but I'm gonna need her not to be popping out worms. Girl, what is she doing? What happened?
They said they got worms in Belize.
Okay. They not gonna represent us like that. She could at least come back with some 1, 2, 3, some rice and beans, chicken and salad. At least, I mean, damn, she got it going live and that. The folks ain't going to come out there. But besides that, it was such an emotional roller coaster, and I loved it.
I just want y'all to know I ain't going to Belize. Okay, look.
I will not touch down in Belize ever.
You know what? But I'm gonna be back, family. So you know, holla at your girl. Send me a plane ticket.
What's the signature dish? Signature dish there.
Belizean, the main thing is, like, we call it 1, 2, 3, which is rice and beans, chicken and salad, which is stewed chicken, rice and bean mixed together. If you ever had Jamaican food, like how they have like rice and peas, we call it rice and beans, and we have our stewed chicken and then potato salad.
I love a Jamaican beef patty.
Wow. Yeah, I was just kidding because Rochelle, when she go back to Belize with the fam, she gonna take me with her. What's up, y'all?
She gonna be right in my luggage.
Cousin Pete. What's up, cousin? You invite me to the family cookout because that's what we doing. Speaking of family cookout, a lot of people's houses was cooking tonight, okay? Because we had a fire bomber on the loose, little Freddie. Okay, if y'all remember on the Bobby Begins, which I said it was going to be called that, the Bobby Begins episode, when they go back in time and they talk about his little situation he had in Minnesota, once he had his first day of being LAFD, he had this, save where a guy committed arson and blew up his restaurant. This was 3 years ago. But, they had to testify in court. They had to go through this whole thing. So in the trial, everybody who assisted putting this guy in jail, putting the Gilmore, the father, in jail, was a target for Freddy the Bomber. If y'all don't remember Freddy was the little boy, the Gilmore's son, who was upset with Bobby. Like, you supposed to have saved him. You told us everything was going to be okay. And lo and behold, his daddy went to jail. So his daddy was supposed to serve a 6-year sentence. He did not serve all 6 years. He only served 3 because in jail, he caught cancer. I said caught like it's a catch thing. He got cancer and he died, y'all. So ain't no more jail. Freddie out for the kill. He bombing up everybody on the list, okay? Let's talk about it.
Typical.
Rich, Ricky.
Elaborate. Please
Ricky, I'm not about to play with you.
I want to play though. Elaborate.
She said I want to play though.
It's just so typical that it's like, come on, you're
Victim
gonna
role.
stop blowing up people. It's just so juvenile. It's like,
Yeah.
I get it, you're hurt, you don't have your father anymore. This is coming from someone who doesn't have a father either, but you don't. That's not the right choice. That's not gonna help solve anything. And I get it. I just feel like the mom should have been there. I blame the mother too.
She was mad with him. She was okay with it. She like, you go ahead and do this. Okay?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
They put her in the interrogation room. She said, I don't care. Y'all gave my husband a death sentence.
Yeah,
Granted,
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
gave him a sentence, but it was the jail who killed him. If my boy out there doing what he doing, so and what? I ain't telling y'all his whereabouts. That's what y'all get. Ha ha.
Right.
And I'm just like, well, dang.
All I can say is that Bobby was so proud. Bobby was so proud. Bobby was so proud.
Brave.
I mean,
Brave.
yeah, thank you. That's what, yeah.
That's what you meant,
Bobby,
right?
I
Yeah.
did, thank you.
I knew that. Are we here?
And I'm just thinking about Bobby Brown in my head. I'm sorry. But he was so brave to, go ahead and step out. And I just love that, he took accountability.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But, I mean, like, that's what really had me crying is the fact that it was just like, you have a good 100% chance that you're going to die. This guy got bombs all over him, and he still took accountability and not, punked out, because I probably would have stayed behind the truck like, that's suicidal. You know what I'm saying? You going out there, he's reaching out, he's calling out for you. Freddie is saying, come out, I want the chief. And he comes out, and I think that was really brave of him. But like he said, it was just like everybody was doing their job, like it's not like anybody personally went out to go and hurt your father and give him cancer.
like
It wasn't on
personal
purpose.
thing.
Everybody was just doing their job. And I thought that was really necessary, but I mean, I'm happy how it ended. I don't know.
What
how
are you
you
thinking though? Like you blowing yourself up and everyone else. What's that gonna solve?
He just wants some way to vent.
Yeah, and just like Bobby said, he said, we understand you was dealt a bad hand with your whole daddy situation, but at the end of the day, you stopped being a victim when you left that first bomb.
Yeah.
Because you didn't leave just one bomb.
Yeah.
You went down everybody who was a part of the whole trial. You killed a judge. You killed a judge. You setting the dang on jury houses on fire. Like, he had a bomb in front of Queen Athena's house. You got me messed up.
Yeah.
You ain't bombing
That's what I
that
told
Queen
Ricky.
Athena.
Yeah. I was like, really?
No, that's not what we doing. You bombing Queen Athena house and I'm coming for your neck. Cause excuse me? No.
Yeah,
no,
that wasn't it.
Not the queen.
And thank God Papa was home, because that little boy was like,
Yeah.
I was on. Like,
Cause Harry would have got burnt up.
He would have probably died.
He would have been crispy.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not
there
okay.
you go, laughing at people burnt up.
I'm not laughing at nobody burnt up. I just had a flashback of some funny stuff I said before. Anyway, so let's move on. So we see how before we get to the actual, piecing two and two together when they finally found out who he was, everybody was calling dispatch thinking that they had bombers at their crib. Every package, they were suspicious about it. Every delivery man, they putting their dogs out on them, going to go get them. Like, I as a delivery man, he leaving a mysterious package. We got a little girl with a backpack
With the tuna.
who don't like
the tuna fish.
Didn't say nothing, didn't claim it or nothing.
They gonna just blow her homework.
Blew her homework.
I guess I gotta go home now. I can't go to
like
school
she wasn't
anymore.
even tripping. Like, I don't like tuna. Am I gonna get arrested? You should.
You should.
They should put her beyond scared or whatever that show is called. They should, because that was just a waste of money. But,
Right. How did y'all feel about all of the false accusations?
I mean, it's so typical for
Ricky's just like, this is just.
this is
nonsense.
just,
This
but
is
it's
just-
very typical.
It
If
was real typical for him.
that's,
Where do you live?
there was some parts
Where
of this
you
episode
live?
very typical. But you have to understand, it's like this is why the news, when something emergency is about to happen, they want to be very careful of
Before
what
you
they
let go.
say
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they know the majority of people are gonna freak out over
Yeah, that's what I'm.
what the hell is that smell? I don't know. It's the air.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I thought that was pretty important that they showed that. When I thought about it, I was like, oh, let me be smart before I call 911. That's how I call 911. But,
you just drop it.
I thought about that. I was just like, oh, he has a last name. It like, that's a funny last name. It's a foreign last name. You're going to call on him, the mail carrier.
Freaking racist.
Right. It was just like, I thought that was really dope that they brought that to light to see the type of calls that they really get. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the bomb threats we used to have in school, too. Like, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, we used to have bomb threats.
All the time.
Yeah.
I never had a bomb threat.
Good. That's so good. For you to say everything
amazing.
typical.
Right, for you to say everything typical. Because we had plenty bomb. First of all, like, Detroit is not too far away from New York. So, granted, when 9/11 happened, it was literally, like, crazy for us, too, because, like, they erupting us out of school. They like we had to go in the hallways and put our heads down once the planes start coming in. Like when the planes start coming in New York, because we in Detroit, like we Midwest, but we still close enough to the East Coast. The only thing separating us from New York is Lake Erie. Okay. So it's like at any given moment, it could be right there on us. Yeah. And so it was a whole thing because we got, like Lake Erie, then Canada, then New York over there. It is just like a lot of things. So we didn't know what to expect. And they had all of us who was like in school, they had us in the hallways, like up under the lockers with our heads down. And literally parents, they calling kids out one by one, like your mama here, go outside, your mama here. And we had to like rush home, like take cover and stuff because we didn't know if a plane was about to come our way too. Wow. And so then after that, like years after that, we would be just getting bomb threats all the time. But the bomb threats was going to New York, but we were still taking cover too because we too close. So I know that life. That was crazy.
We were just people was trying to get out of Texas, so they used to fake call, but nothing that deep. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay.
And granted, we wasn't in the area, but 9/11 affected us too. But that joke was crazy because school was never the same. Like everybody was always scared about some crazy stuff happening like that. Okay. So imagine how they felt in New York.
Of course.
Wow, yeah,
crazy.
It's terrible.
But yeah, I was about to say, just with Freddie, how do you guys think he feels now? Like you injured and hurted so many people. Do you think that you feel like he's okay now? Like as in like, okay, I think I did enough. It's justifiable, or you think he might come back in season 3? Yeah,
I think the character's done.
I think he's done. Of course he's done. First of all, you had your little 2 seconds of fame. No, good night.
Yeah.
But I think, Bobby put some things into perspective for him. Like, yeah, you got dealt a bad hand, but you could have just,
after.
Yeah, you could have, wrote a book about your issue and made some money. You could have started a business with that. You know what I'm saying? If your mama crying about y'all losing everything, like, you tell your story on a platform, like the beauty influencer. You get on somebody live and be like, this what happened to me. Gain the audience. Yeah. Like, grow some stuff. Like, start a GoFundMe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really take your situation and make it into something that you can build revenue from. Because that's what people are doing these days. Like, marketing your trauma into something profitable, and that's what you could have did, but instead you went and bombed people up. And I think Bobby put 2 and 2 together for him when he went out there, and he was just like, nah, you going through all of this, and now you want your mom to see you die because you wrapped up in these bombs. And that was the only way Bobby was able to snap him back into reality, because they allowed his mama to walk up too. So as he see his mommy, Bobby got him like, here we go. Wow. Like, at any given moment, this bomb could go off and we could be out of here. But Bobby had enough strength to tackle dude. Like, he was so brave. I loved it.
Or you could do the old traditional way and just seek therapy and go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
This is why we love Ricky.
I mean,
because he's typical.
We like, let's make some money. You feel me?
You don't even have to go through all that.
I'm talking about getting the bag.
Right.
And I'm going to go to therapy.
Yes. And he's talking about spending the bag. Unless you have good insurance.
Okay.
I do have good insurance.
See? Yeah, you're right. But anyway, so Freddie, with his last bombing, was the fire truck, thinking that he was going to find Captain Nash. But obviously, he found Captain Han, which is Chim. And he wasn't going for Captain Han. He like, But lo and behold, he, see Bucky. He like, you're new. But this truck is on Buck's legs, and it has crushed him to pieces. And it was just like, every time they lifted up, we seen how smashed his leg was.
Oh my God.
And it was just so hard, because I know Buck is, feeling it. Maddie watching, she crying. It was just a lot. But when all of those people
So hard.
When all of the civilians and
They
the
could've
people
played
that
some
was
gospel.
watching, when they ran to the truck, to everybody hands on deck, picking up the truck off of Buck's leg, I cried.
I mean, how can't you not cry? If you didn't cry,
cried.
then you have no soul or a heart.
You
I
right.
got soul and heart.
The waterworks.
You about to cry now, look. Just thinking about it. When I think
so
of all the
good.
goodness. Let me say, okay.
It was so good, and I just thought about for a second too, like, God forbid if I was to see my sister like that on TV, like, I don't know what I would do, you know, like, it's just like seeing your sibling like that, or anyone that you love, his
Or just
girlfriend
seeing
as well.
anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Seeing a complete stranger stuck underneath the fire, or just any, like a car or a fire
Just stuck
truck
bleeding
and
out.
can't move.
Yeah.
But it was just so cool to see.
It was liberating to see all of those people care how we
Right.
would care. you know?
Exactly. Which just goes to show you we're not in this world all by ourselves.
Okay.
Facts. Preach, Ricky.
We
got
need
some.
each other. People need people.
Yeah.
No one could do it alone. Even the greatest of all time to the lowest of all time. However you want to see that. We all need each other. People need people.
Yeah.
That was a great message.
Yeah. We
You
need
did that.
community.
We need each other.
Girl,
We
you
do.
felt it.
And we also need to send him an offering plate. He taking up offering.
Can we just take a
or
second?
his cash app. That's
Because
Ricky.
that
Ricky
was
Rex.
a word, okay?
Can we just
whole
take a second
word.
for, let's just take a moment for Buck.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's a
he
speedy
can be
recovery.
back.
And in season 3,
Season 3, speedy recovery for Buck in Jesus' name. Amen.
amen.
There we go.
There we go.
But got it going.
Just don't cry.
You know.
You all right?
Okay.
Okay, before we get into any more waterworks about Buck situation, we gonna let y'all know how we don't want y'all to make us cry no more, because you can join us.
Yes, yes. So, hey, you guys, before we move on to more crying topics, we just want to say thank you guys so much for making us the ESPN of TV Talk. For us to continue to grow, we need you guys' help. So, if you're on YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you're on iTunes, please give us 5 stars rated. But no matter where you are, leave us a comment so you can get involved in our conversation. Being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to me and my friends over here. And
Yes.
we truly appreciate you guys supporting us to doing, honestly, what we truly love. Don't forget to tell your friends and keep enjoying our shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell their friends.
And,
And
they
if
beg
And then we
Look-
could all be friends.
All right, come on.
Hey!
When I let you I thought you was about to hit us with that date dog.
I thought you
It
was
ain't no
too.
fun.
Okay.
I thought I like you, Ricky. I still got
Wait, you
it.
kind of like me?
I love you, man. I love you.
We love
But-
you, Ricky. We love
but
you.
speaking
We love
of the
you.
graphics too, that I just want to add, that race car driver.
What a,
Oh my gosh, yeah. That
gory
was a
moment.
lot.
That was a gory moment.
That was
I didn't expect that. Shout out to their budget from season 1, episode 1. I don't know how they do it.
Fox has a lot of money.
They have to come from the earthquakes to the roller coasters to just the
I mean,
fire.
but think about it. Ryan Murphy, he's a very reliable creator.
Yeah.
People gonna pay for something he create.
I hear you.
If somebody with a creative mind can put some stuff together, I'm gonna get them a check to make it happen.
You're
Okay.
a successful
But
creative
what kind
mind.
of check are they using for 911? What y'all thinking? What's that budget like?
Per episode?
It gotta be in like 7. No, it gotta be in like 9 figures.
I say it's like 3 million an episode.
Really?
3 million an episode.
Yeah.
Think about it. But that's what
With
that's
like-
18 episodes. Like I said, that's in the hundreds of millions.
Yeah,
That's like
with
9 digits.
Cast,
I mean,
crew,
I'm talking about 9.
and like and everything.
Because it's just so well. Like, it's just a great show.
Yeah.
Well, unless they trick us all and it's all CGI.
If they do, man.
Oh, then no, I can't. I
know
don't.
what?
I wouldn't think that. But anyway, so let's
wanna
get
search it?
into
He wants to search.
let's get into this Buck and Allie thing. So Allie was just a date from before our hiatus, and granted, Buck did save Buck and Eddie did save her life in the earthquake. But, she comes and she's, doing this house shopping with him because he about to find him a new place to live and blase, blase. And then she gets all up in his business when he comes back and she like, oh, so you going to go back out there? You going to go be a
I didn't
firefighter
like that.
again?
I didn't appreciate that at all.
Yeah, because who are you to try to make some decisions? But it's like, granted, I didn't like the fact that Buck blew up at her because I'm just like,
Why not?
because he was just a little too angry. They could have talked about it as adults. He looked at like a hurt little boy, talking about you ain't gonna take my dreams from me. Okay, but I'm not gonna go in on Buck like that. But yeah, because I love him.
We team Buck.
We
I don't
team
know about
Buck.
this Allie girl though.
We team Buck, but Allie, she had some nerve. You
She
came out
did.
of nowhere talking about some. You gonna do this again? Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's.
I
was
didn't
like, no.
appreciate that. That's what I was telling him. I was just like, I don't appreciate that for the fact that he is in a great place to be in depression. You know, you're hurt. Like, I don't know if you, I believe we were talking about this like 2 episodes ago. You said that one time you couldn't walk. And I know one time when we were talking about wheelchairs 3 episodes ago. And I remember the moment that I fell down some stairs and I was in a wheelchair. And the moment I was okay, I got in the car and I drove myself to the hospital. But the moment I couldn't get out the car, that's when I broke down because I was handicapped. Like, I literally couldn't use my legs, and that was the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and that was just a sprain. So I couldn't imagine someone who, like, his whole thing is crushed. He has to do surgery again, you know? And it's like, for you to come out of nowhere, and he doesn't even know if he will be able to be a firefighter. And for the fact that she's going to sit there and tell him, oh, like, give him an ultimatum. I'm not sure. It's okay, baby. I'm just not sure if I'm ready for that. Like, girl, you can go on. Like, you might as well go on, because I don't have time for no wishy-washy. I'm sure they're in their 30s plus. Don't nobody have time for that. What are you talking about? Like,
No time.
at all.
Well, Rochelle has said it all. Everything that I had on my mind to say about little Allie and what she had going on, Rochelle done said it for
By
me.
little Allie, because he gonna find him a baddie that's gonna take care of him.
Okay.
Call me.
So, just to
Something is
touch
wrong
back,
with her.
I'm excited because he got
I got
numbers.
You got the statistics.
not the exact facts, but I'm just going to give you an idea. So I pulled up a bill for the Blacklist, and for one episode on season 9.
Season 9 or episode 9? Oh, this is for another
We've
show.
only had 2 seasons.
So then per episode is $4,288,000 per episode.
Wow, what a blessing.
What a I told
Okay, all I
y'all.
need is one episode. I'm good for life.
I told y'all it's in the hundreds of millions.
That is
I knew
insane.
It.
I'm
knew
so
it.
happy that we answered those questions just in case any of our, fans wanted to know that. Cause
The
that was
cast,
curious.
the cast was $512,000 for one episode.
And 500 of that went to Athena.
Okay, 500 of that went to Queen Basket. Okay, because y'all ain't shortchanging the Queen.
Man.
Okay.
Maybe you
Look.
want to take some acting classes.
Hey, look, plug me in.
I'm getting right into that.
Plug me in.
I'm getting back
Anyway,
into that.
If y'all see us on extras, y'all know what's up. we pushing up
I'm
firefighters.
not about to play with you. We would have been right there pushing up that truck.
You know we
off
would've.
Buck leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, tag me in. I got some strong
Girl.
arms. What's up?
I would have had a little towel wiping him down while you did that.
Okay.
I would have made my little 2,000.
So we got Buck with his little situation, his little situationship with, little girl coming on, da-da-da-da. But then we got Tim and Maddie to rekindle some stuff. What's up?
I'm so happy about that.
What's up?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because it was something that needed to happen. It was something that was meant to happen. I never
Yeah.
thought that they were never not going to get back. I think I actually said it when they split up. I said that it's a good thing that they need to separate for a second, get their lives
Wow.
situated, and then come back together. And this episode, life brought them back together.
Life brought them back together in This Life We Choose, which was the name of the episode. Come on.
It's a full circle.
Wow.
Full circle.
Look
Full
at
circle.
y'all. Look, you
And not only did they have a full circle moment with their rekindling of something, Hen and Karen are doing baby talk.
Which I love.
So Karen is now a stay-at-home mom. She's working from home because remember, y'all, she lost her job at the beginning of the coming back from the hiatus. She lost her job, and so now they're talking about having a baby together because Denny, the baby that they have now, that was Hen and her
past
ex-wife,
relationship,
past relationships baby. But Karen, Karen decided to take him in with them, and that's how that happened. And so now Karen is like, hey, look, we need a little something. Like, I'm ready. She said, I'm a woman that's getting up in age. I'm ready to pop something out. What's up? And so they having baby talk.
So do you think that she's going to actually
Carry.
be pregnant, or is she just are they going to adopt a baby?
She probably going to go and
look
get
like she
pregnant.
want-
Is she gonna get
She want to
pregnant?
have a baby.
Yeah.
She don't mention her age for no reason.
Yeah.
How old is she?
I don't know.
They
But she
look like
said,
they 35
but she
plus.
said,
Yeah, no.
You right though.
Not like that.
No.
But
It's
I'm
true,
about to
though.
say, I'm sorry. I just have a little giggles. I'm sorry.
Because I mean, I'm just saying because the 80s babies this year they hit the 30s.
Yeah.
So they look like they could be anywhere from 80s to 70s babies. So, 30s
They're
plus.
definitely 70s babies.
Yeah. No
And-
shade, no tea. What? I
No.
can't
Hey
decide to hit
man,
the
look,
30s.
because look, they ain't aging. Y'all know
all.
black don't crack.
Hello.
Amen.
Hello, okay. But yeah, so they having that, and Hen is with it. She like, you know what? You and Denny, y'all the things that make my world go round. And she was like, it wouldn't hurt to have some more little feet stomping around the house, okay?
They got the funds.
Look, bougie, in Rochelle voice.
But do they have the funds though? I don't like firefighters don't really make much money, and now that her mom.
But Karen is working from home now. She got her own business. She booming. That's
Wait,
why she's
hold on,
talking
hold
about
on,
it.
because he got facts.
Hold
They don't
on.
make a lot of money?
Firefighters?
Yeah, I need to know this.
So they
No.
risk their lives and don't get
They
paid
do
nothing?
not. No. They do not make it.
They need to all
maybe
quit. Let me
6
stop.
figures
Hold on,
after
no.
like
Don't quit, y'all. I'm sorry.
eight years. Like for a long, like a cop in New York City, after I think 6 years, maybe will break 100 grand.
That's crazy. $51,000. That's a receptionist salary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's my salary.
Okay,
Oh
come through
my
with the facts.
gosh.
See?
Thanks, Josh. Shout out to Josh, who is the
Yes.
best engineering producer ever.
Ever.
I love him with
I
my
love you.
with my whole heart. He's so amazing. Thank you for those facts. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Okay. I felt like he was the first person. Well, facts is it's that.
Okay,
They make 50,000.
Right. Shout out to Josh again. But look, y'all. I'm
Well,
not
that's not
with
fair.
that.
That's
I'm not
not
with
fair.
that. They
They put
risk
their
their lives
lives.
every single day to get 53.
I think that's how much you make at Hulu.
Y'all, excuse me?
Yeah.
Right. You can make that sit at the reception desk. Hello. Tag me in.
I'll
Like,
do that.
okay. I'm saying, like, no, that's
But you
not
know
okay.
what? But if that's your passion, though, because it's something for everybody. If that's your passion, helping people and doing that kind of shebang.
You want to know something?
for it.
That's crazy because I was just talking to my best friend about that today. I said, I love hosting so much, I'll do it for free for the rest of my life.
You know what somebody
I'm
did
like-
back in my younger days? They told me, like, they try to push me away from that. They was just like, it's no money in the hosting business. But I was like, it makes me happy. So
It makes
Never
me
did-
happy. Like, I love doing this so much. I
Yeah.
will do it for free for the rest of my life. I just said, Lord, if I'm going to do this, if I'm
help me
going to
take
live out
care
my
of the
purpose and, exercise this gift, I just
Amen.
need you to take care of me. Make sure my
Sure.
rent paid, my
Yeah.
bills paid,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
especially if I got to do it for free,
And
okay?
you eat too.
Right, okay? Food in my belly.
So we just gonna manifest that, Lord. You hear it?
Clothes
that we
on my
love
back.
hosting, but we are excited for the financial
future.
increase.
Yes,
And
the
you
financial
never-
increase. Come on.
And you never take a job because of the money. You never chase the money.
Ricky is on it today. Let's give him some snaps. I don't know if the claps is too loud for the mic.
I'm sorry for the clap, y'all. Forgive me, please.
I think he
Forgive me
means
for the
it's all
claps.
good.
Okay, cool. But
You just never chase the money because you're never gonna be happy.
satisfied.
I know
You're right.
plenty of people who
and
have
that
a
was something
ton of
that
money.
that
They're
was
miserable.
something that
Seriously.
what
Like
people who what
I have a friend who's a billionaire. His parents are a billionaire. They own private jets and all that stuff.
they not happy.
I mean, not as happy as we are. Not having as much money as them.
Money can't
With all-
buy you happiness.
It really can't. Hence why you don't chase the money.
Yeah,
Most of the friends that I do know that is living lavish lifestyles is, yeah, they're
Not
not, there.
happy.
Not at all.
Yeah, and
it's
you
because
know
you're like
what?
under the loneliness because you don't know who's using you. Blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah.
And the thing with that is more money, more problems. You
Biggie
know
Small
what's up,
said it
okay?
best. More
Come
money,
on.
more problems.
He's on with the rapping, the motivational speaking, the finale.
Let's go.
Just so much.
He just blew me away, Ricky. You
I
out
choose the
doing
life
He
the
I
got
live.
the Nate dog.
I choose the life I live. Look at that.
wow,
Just
this
tying
is
it all in together.
Come on,
everyone.
more snaps for Ricky. More snaps.
We're making the best of this last episode in our
Okay.
9
Yo,
minutes.
we're going out with a bang.
We're going out with a bang.
Not a bomb, though.
Not a bomb though.
Amen. Let me tell y'all who else went out with a bang on tonight because he got a promotion. Eddie is no longer a probationary firefighter. Homeboy done got moved up and got his shield. Welcome, Eddie.
He a top flight security guard. Don't you ever forget it.
We top flight security of the world, Craig.
Not just the city, but the world, Craig.
He was. Man.
Ricky, why do you know all these black movies?
Because I am part black.
Come on, give me some. This is crazy. I love it. I love it. So we lit up in here tonight, okay? Let me tell you who ain't lit. Let me tell you who ain't lit. Eddie's parents, because they got us messed up.
Yeah.
So we all know he done lost his wife. They come back. They come in town for the funeral. They having a little barbecue. His daddy throwing shade at the dead woman. And not only is his daddy throwing shade, his parents want him to move back to Texas.
Side note, I was asking him, you seen the grandma? Is that Benny from George Lopez show?
Me no.
How do y'all not watching the George Lopez show? That's the best show on earth. But anyway, getting back.
I used to watch it when I was little, but I don't know.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm sorry.
How
do y'all feel about his parents wanting him to move back to Texas?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think that's awesome for the fact that, yes, he's a single dad working a high-risk job. He may or may not make it home. So it makes sense to be with your family.
Good night. They was taking too many shots.
But the disrespect. Not okay. Oh, she left you again, bro.
And then they acting like he there by
that was unnecessary.
They acting like he there by himself. His abuelo was like, we right here. What you mean?
Yeah.
He ain't with family.
Yeah.
This boy got family.
Yeah.
Like, who y'all think y'all are? Trying to recruit him back to the all my exes live in Texas team. Okay, let's move on. Anyway, let's just get into our Queen Bassett moment, okay? All hail to the queen, y'all. All hail to the queen. So the Queen Bassett, she had the thing with the thing with the thing. Okay?
Nah, don't do all of that, because what's up with her dress?
Okay, hold on. Before we get to her dress, we gotta paint the picture, okay? We gotta paint the picture. So in this episode, the queen was somebody who, once again, she always figuring out what's up. You can't push nothing past her. But the queen, helped the investigation, piecing 2 and 2 together on who was the bomber, what was going down, and why he was mad. Because she just that amazing. She has so much wisdom. But not only did she help with that situation, she had to help her family understand something. She had to let Harry know, like, when I marry Bobby, it ain't no I'm marrying Bobby. We marrying Bobby. This is a family effort, okay? Because Harry was like, I'm not with y'all having a wedding because I ain't trying to put on no tux. And then, the queen was like, you know what? You ain't got to wear a tux, but you got to walk me down the aisle. She was like, when we walk down that aisle, we walk it down as a family, okay? Because we welcoming him into our family. And then I love how Bobby was there with his woman, too, but having her back. He like, Harry, if you need some more time, we ain't got to do this right now. Like, she was so considerate of her children, to the fact that if they not with it, she not marrying this man.
Yeah.
No matter how much love they got, if the kid's a little shaky, she going to be a little shaky.
Well, yeah,
and I just love her motherhood. First of all, it was Mother's Day yesterday, so shout out to the queen for being a mother, just that great,
And all the other mothers out there.
Shout out to
Happy
all
Mother's
the
Day.
mothers.
Don't know y'all mothers yet.
Happy belated Mother's Day. She said all the mothers who don't know y'all mothers yet. I'm not about to play. So look, when you find out, when you take the pregnancy test,
tweet
Happy
me.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
And tweet Rochelle. Say thank you,
Take a
Rochelle.
picture and send it to me. I told you first.
Say thank you, Roach baby.
Hello.
Okay. But I want to read something that the queen said at the end of the episode. They let her have, how at every end of, they haven't been doing it in these past couple of episodes, but usually every end of episode, somebody ends out with a quote. And this is what the queen said. She said, an emergency is the absence of choice. The randomness of the world is which robs us of our safety and our illusions. She said, but in those moments of fear, we call out the people we love. We get to make that choice back. We choose friendship. We choose family. We choose hope. And not only that, we choose joy. She said, we choose to live. So when the ground shifts beneath our feet and when the storm rages around us, all these people that we choose provide shelter and comfort. And then that's how we save each other.
Perfect.
I was like, oh, hail to the queen.
Right.
Storybook ending.
She ain't even. Shout out to Queen Bassett, y'all. But she ain't even have to do us like that, But for that last Queen Bassett moment, she went out with a bang. And I don't even know if I mentioned it, but for y'all who don't know, Queen Bassett is when we talk all things Athena, played by Angela Bassett. But yeah, so she really did her thing with that. Like, she let us know, like, this is the life we choose. So we know that sometimes it's going to be rocky. We know that sometimes storms are going to rage. But not only do the storm rage, we hold our ground in the midst of it. And we hold our ground through love. We choose our family. We choose our friendships. We choose to have joy in any situation. So yes, Buck may be going through some stuff with his leg. But lo and behold, he with the team. He's supporting his his friend, his co-worker getting a promotion. Yes, Eddie may be going through some stuff with his parents, you know, wanting him to move back. But his son, the very person that they scared of and fear for his life, is the one presenting him with his helmet to stay at the team at the LAFD. Like, yes, me and Bobby may be going through some stuff, but at the end of the day, this man still wants to marry me and he loved me. And ain't no tomorrow, today, let's do it.
I just love that she was a ride or die with that. You know,
Yes.
some people can be, you know, when it comes to weddings, you see more bridezillas than more patient people.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it was like, let's not be all about, that's not what a wedding is about. I mean, to some people it is, but to me, I think it's definitely about the love of your life. You know, that's,
sure.
Yeah.
many people are not blessed with that. So the fact that you have that, it's just like, it's not
Let's
even
just
for
do
the world.
it.
It's for the people who's involved in that household. Let's just do it. And I thought that was really awesome that they did that.
Hey,
Yeah.
LA girls, take notes. Queen Bassett could teach you a few things.
Come on, shout out to the queen, okay? All hail to the queen. Y'all heard Ricky, he said take notes. What you
Take
talking
notes.
about?
He said all
And-
y'all
hold
LA
on.
girls.
He said LA girls. He said take notes, and he live in LA, and he's single. What's up? Tell him what you talking about. Tell him what you talking about.
The show's not long enough.
Oh.
But I do want to touch one pretty cool thing about Buck and Eddie.
Okay.
How Buck came to support Eddie.
Yeah.
Their friendships from day one, because
Good fact.
Buck was
was
jealous.
hazing him. He was
He was
hazing him when he
hazing him.
first
He was
came.
jealous. He's like,
envious.
who's this new person stepping on my
he's
turf?
fine.
I'm the good-looking guy. Here's
Yeah.
another one. So
He
to
is fine.
see that they've both evolved and have become friends,
Yeah, they tight.
that's freaking awesome.
He got his
even-
back like chiropractic.
I thought you said Kylie Pratt. But just getting back on us not liking Allie, it's like, you shouldn't even be on your
It
feet.
ain't
You
that I
shouldn't be
don't
there.
like her,
It's
but
okay.
she
I'm going to
getting-
take it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just because, you know, I'm not messing with her character. But shout out to you getting that job on our 4 million point, you know, episode.
How much
But-
did you make?
Her or me?
I was speaking of him.
Oh, yeah. His slide his DMs. But the fact that she was not even supportive of that, you know, I thought that was really awesome that he did do that. That's a fun fact that I didn't even think about. So shout out to you, Ricky. But all she had to do was help sew up the pants. And she over there ripping it. Like, what's the problem? Becky, like, why you tripping? Like,
Becky.
you shouldn't even be on your feet. Like,
What is it,
just
Becky?
take it.
That was Maddie.
Oh, it was? My bad.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that, because Maddie wasn't against it like how Allie was expressing that she was against him going back to work. Maddie was just like, I think you need to take some time. No, I'm lying, because Maddie did hit him with the slick and side. Like, it's most stuff you can do in the world.
She
And
did?
Buck, yeah, she did.
Why they
and Buck
hating
was
on
like,
him?
and Buck was like, I want to be a firefighter. Okay, that's what I came out here for. That's
You're
what
so
I'm gonna
right.
do.
You're so right. All
It's
right.
they just love him and they care for him, and I don't think that they're
Devil
coming from
advocate.
I don't think that they're coming from a place of, look, if somebody is saying to you, please consider this, I don't think it's a good idea, I want to be with you, I'll take that as, okay, I'll take it with consideration. I'll take it as, you know, they care about me. They want me to be here. They don't want me to put myself into danger.
Right.
But on top of that, if you're gonna be with me, you have to support me in whatever decision
Yeah.
I like make.
Yeah.
So I get the two sides of it. If I loved, like, if my mother was a firefighter and she just got hurt, I wouldn't want her to go back.
Right.
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 I mean-
okay, perspective.
All right, that was a good perspective.
Ricky just on one today. He got his
I
smart
get
cap
it.
on.
I get it. But that's what he want to do with his life. So if that leg heal up,
Yes.
if that leg heal up to capacity, he get that next surgery, and you know he might gotta sit out for a couple months. But if that leg heal up to where he can run and walk and pick up stuff, tag him back in. Put him
And
in
if
the game,
he wants
coach.
to be back in, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Put him in the
Yep.
game.
I
Look,
mean,
Bobby
but-
got his job back. What's up?
But
Yeah.
you know what
Captain
it is all
Nash
about?
is back.
It's all about perspective, definitely. Because if I was this girl, I would be hot and I don't want you out there. But coming from a fan or coming from somebody from the outside in, I think you should live life to your fullest, you know?
Absolutely.
Because I'm thinking about his mental space. If he, like, that's just... This is his whole life. We already know that from season 1. He was so pressed, you know, like, come on, y'all, you know that,
Yeah.
you know, this is all I got. Like, don't, when Bobby was going to, like, not allow him to be
Yeah.
working there anymore, like, you know how much it means to him. But
Yeah.
it's all about perspective, so that's why we got different hosts.
Yeah, and let me tell y'all, for the last thing we gonna talk about, I need to give y'all my perspective on this dress. Y'all do not be putting the queen and no white dress with no black bra showing all the black straps. That was not okay.
That was tacky.
Wardrobe, y'all need to get that together because when she said I got a dress for this wedding,
I thought it was gonna be so.
Granted, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am so happy that Queen Athena and Bobby Nash are finally married. Woo! Let's just give it up to them because they finally married. But y'all ain't have to do her like that for that wedding dress.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up.
It was kind of messed up.
It was a little tacky. It's like she had her undershirt still on.
It was a little tacky. But look, what's up, y'all? They married. They married. So we going to see some love and marriage in next season. What?
Question.
What's
Does
up?
she take his last name or not in season 3?
She a writer. I feel like
Is
if
she going to
anything, you
be
can take it.
Miss Nash or stay with her
Officer
last
Nash?
Oh, yeah, you're so right.
name? Is she going to take it? They never showed that.
I mean, what do they call her now? They call her Athena.
Right,
They do
but,
call her
is,
Athena, but they always buzz
are
her
they
in
going to
as
maybe
officer.
introduce her next season as to show that she
Officer
took
Nash,
his
yeah.
last name?
For sure. Officer Nash, Captain Nash. Who the first two at the scene? Officer Nash, Captain Nash. What's
That's
up?
it.
All right.
Team Nash. We in this
Team
thing.
Nash,
First
we in the
responders.
building.
911. Okay?
You
Look,
a mess.
shout out to us seeing Team Nash on season 3. Y'all make sure y'all come back and
Hashtag
see
Team
us
Nash.
because it comes back on in the fall, y'all.
I know.
Praise God.
It comes back on in the fall, so y'all,
Back to
it ain't gonna be too long before we back. But until then, why don't y'all tell them where they can find y'all?
Well, you can always find your girl at Roach Baby on Instagram. That is ROACHBAYBEE. And you can find the homie Ricky.
At Ricky Vitucci on Instagram.
And guys, this has been an amazing episode, an amazing season. Thank y'all for being with us. We really appreciate y'all for riding this wave with us. Through all the hiatuses, all the breaks, we was here. Now, what? Y'all can find me, Porchia Carter, at All Things Porchia Carter. We out.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.